Okay. What is the answer? See. So what is the condition is given? Sigma I running from 1 to n xi plus 1 whole square is equal to 9n. This is a 1, dear students. Sigma I running from 1 to n xi minus 1 whole square is equal to 5n. This is a 2. Okay. Generally, if I'm adding these cases, what is the formula? I'm using one formula. A plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square. What is the formula, dear students? 2 times a square plus b square. A plus b whole square minus of a minus b whole square. What is the answer? That is 4ab. Now I am using these two formulas, dear students, adding 1 and 2. What are the result is coming, anyone? That is 2 times sigma I running from 1 to n x square plus 1. 2 times a square plus b square is equal to right hand side 9n plus 5n means 14n. Okay. What is the result? Therefore, sigma x square plus sigma 1 is equal to 7n divided with 2. So out of sigma 1 means what, dear students? That is n. That means 6n. Sigma 1 means n. From this case, what is required is the 1. See, standard deviation formula is there. Sigma xi square by n means divided with n. That is 6. Leave it, we discuss this one. Now we should find out what is the average. How to find? 1 minus 2 we can get. What is the answer? 1 minus 2? A plus b whole square minus of a minus b whole square. What is the result? 4ab, that means 4 into. Anyone? Sigma xi into 1. Right answer 9n minus 5n is how much? That is 4n. So divide with 4. So sigma I running from 1 to n, sigma xi is equal to n. So therefore, sigma xi by n is how much? 1. That means this is the average. Fine. Now come to the question. Put this value. Now therefore, standard deviation is what the formula, dear students, say? Sigma xi square by n is how much? 6 minus average is 1. So answer is root 5. Option B. B for Bombay, right? Or Next question. See carefully. 5 students of a class have an average height is 150 centimeter. Okay. And the variance is 18 centimeters square. Okay. A new student whose height is 156 centimeters join them. Then what is the area variance of the height of these 6 students? Presently, they given average of the height of the 5 members and their variance also. One more student is add them. Suppose. Then what is the new variance they are asking? Now see. Let us consider these 5 students x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. What is the average formula? X bar is equal to sigma xa by 5 is equal to 150. Now total sum is how much? Sigma xa is how much? 750. That is a 1. Sigma xa. Okay. Now variance. What is the variance formula? Anyone? Sigma square. Sigma xa square by n minus sigma xa by n whole square. That is given. How much is given? 18. Now see the formula? And this one can be written as x bar, average means. Now see the formula, what is given? Sigma x square by 5 minus x bar is given 150 average is equal to 18. So simplify, you're getting sum of the squares of these heights is given. Something is giving, see, 1,12,000 something is coming. Fine. So another student is there x6. Then what is the height of the new student? 156. So add them. Find the average, new average. 151 is coming. Now this is the formula. New variance is equal to sigma xa square by 6 minus average of the new 6 members. Simplify. How much is coming? You can see. This is the answer. Here, sigma x square is given plus x6 whole square they are adding by 6 minus average of the new average. That is the meaning. So this is a given 112590 plus 156 whole square by 6 minus average. New average is how much? 151 whole square. They given, that is the proof only given. So option is what? C. Charting is not visible. What you are sending not visible. Right? The sum of deviations of 50 observations from 30 is 50. Then find the mean of these observations. Deviations of 50 observations from 30 means this is the formula. Sigma of xi minus 30 is equal to 50. So what is the case? That is the meaning. So sigma xi minus sigma 30 means 30 into sigma 1. That is the meaning. So sigma xi minus 30 into sigma 1 means 1 repeated how many times? 50 times. That is the meaning. Sigma xi is equal to 30 into 50 plus 50. That is the meaning. Simple how much is coming like that. So both are divided with 50. That is the average. These are the previous questions. See the question? The mean and the variance of 5 observations. 4 and 5.20. Variance is given. Okay. So if 3 of the observations are 3, 4 and 4, then the absolute value of difference of other two observations are asked. So how many observations are there? Consider x1, x2, x3, x4, x5. Okay. So average of these values, how much is given? 4 is given. And variance is how much? 5.2 is given. Fine. Anyone? How to find? Sigma xi by 5. How much is coming? 4. So sigma x is how much? 20 is given. Fine. So x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 plus x5 is how much? 20 is given. So they given here 3 plus 4 plus 4, you can take it. Therefore, x4 plus x5 is how much? 20 minus 11, that is 9. This is a 1. Fine. What is the variance formula? Sigma square. Sigma xi square by 5 minus, yes, printing mistake is there, don't write like this. This is the 5 only. Minus average, how much? 4 whole square. So sigma square is how much is given? 52 by 10. You can take like this. 5.2 means. Okay. Sigma xi square by 5 minus 16. Add them this side. How much is coming? See. So x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square by 5 is equal to 52 plus 16, 160. Simplify, how much is coming? by 10 is coming. Apply the cross multiplication, simplify how much is coming, can see. From this case, we are getting this one. X4 plus xy square is how much? 65 from this case. Why? Because since x1 square is 9, x2 square is 16, x3 square is also 16. Subtract these values. So this is a 2. From 1 and 2, what you're getting? Anyone? What is the formula? A plus b whole square minus writing see x4 minus x, a square plus b square means here minus 4ab is there any use? Let me see. No. A plus b whole square is there, a plus b is there. That means directly okay, eliminating anything, you can get the answer. Yeah. Using this 1 and 2, can simplify x4 minus x5 whole square. You can get 49. Simplify, what is the case? So how means equation 1 is there, squaring on both sides, you can get the result simply. Equation 1 is there, squaring on both sides, we can get 2ab. In this case, we can use a minus b whole square means a plus b whole square minus 4ab. You can apply that formula. What is the difference between standard deviation and sum of deviations? Standard deviation means what the formula is there here. Root over is there, no? Root is there. But in this case, sum of the deviation means root is not there. Pawan Kumar. Standard deviation means root is there. Root over sum of the root over sum of the deviations we are taking square. Sum of the squares of the deviations we are taking. But in this case, standard deviation means root is there. Otherwise, I will give formula end of the class C. Now, finally, what option? Yeah. This is not X. This is 5, okay, by 5. Anyone? See carefully. This is same, okay. The outcome of each of 30 items was observed. So there are 30 observations are there. So first 10 items give an outcome 1 by 2 minus d each. Okay. Next one, what here? Remaining 10 items gave outcome is 1 by 2. Okay. And each remaining 10 items gave one outcome is 1 by 2 plus D each. Okay. If the variance of this outcome data is 4 by 3, then what is the modulus of D they are asking? Okay. Now see, the variance is always same when the same number is subtracted from each observation. Subtract 10 from each observation. See, 10 observations means what? Suppose take x1, x2, x3, x4 like that. What the outcome is coming? 10 items gave an outcome is 1 by 2 minus D each. Here also outcome is coming. How much is coming? 1 by 2. Here also what is the outcome is coming? 1 by 2 plus D. So this one how? Variance I'm writing formula means sigma square writing like that idea is there. That means sigma x is 4 by n minus this is the formula, variance formula. Right on? I will give formula. R better x minus whole square by n also can write like that. Mu means x bar. Okay, here mu means suppose you take x bar, no problem. X bar, that's the formula. Now how it is coming minus D whole square? Anyone? Yeah, one formula is they're using frequencies. Anyone remembering that formula? Frequencies based on that one? Yes, you can use this formula, capital N, like that. If they're giving frequencies. Okay, na? So here frequency means 10 into remaining you can take like this only. One by so minus D means how to explain this one? Yeah, understood, but it is not visible for me, Chati. Right, I'm writing. Formula I'm checking just a minute. Outcome. Okay. 30 observations means you can split it into 3 cases. Right on. One is 10, 10, 10, 1 by 2 minus D better like that I'm writing. What about this case? This is 1 by 2 This is the 1 by 2 plus d from this diagram. From this question, see carefully. So 10 items are giving outcome. What the outcome is coming? 1 by 2 minus d each. Here also 1 by 2. Here also 1 by 2 plus d. So first of all, we have to find out what is the average. I'm accepting my point here. Dear students, what is the average? 10 into 1 by 2 minus d. 10 into 1 by 2 plus 10 into 1 by 2 plus d. Whole divided by how much, dear students? 30. Please write on that one. So please help me. How much is coming? So 10 into 1 by 2 is how much? This one cancel. So how much this one is coming? Tell me. 1 by 2 is the common factor. That means 1 by 2 is coming. Yes, the average is coming 1 by 2. So please write on this point. X bar is coming. Write all of you. I'm writing here. Sigma square is equal to, I'm using this formula. Sigma x square by n minus x bar whole square. So what is the x bar, dear student? That is 1 by 2. Okay. So write on this formula. 10 into 1 by 2 minus d whole square. 10 into 1 by 2 whole square. 1 by 2 plus d whole square. All divided by n means how much? How many observations are there? 30 minus 1 by 2 whole square. That is the variance. Now simplify, you can get the result. Is equal to how much? 4 by 3. Simplify. That only we are getting C. Write down. All of write down, they wrote directly, but this is the correct way. So please write down, this is the formula for using this case. So simplifying, what you are getting? 20d square by, after expanding, here a minus b whole square, here a plus b whole square. So please write down that one. A plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square is how much? 2 times. That's why 20 into a square plus b square formula. This one you can get like that. So d is how much? 2 to 2. Please write on this one. So once again, I'm explaining, see, dear students. So first of all, dividing into 3 parts. One is 10. So each outcome is coming how many times here? It means 1 by 2 minus t. How many times? 10 times. 1 by 2 is coming outcoming. How many times? 10 times. Like that. X bar means what here? Frequencies. 10 means what here? F1, F2, F3 and so on up to F10 is 10. Next, F11, F12 up to F20, F21, F22 and so on up to F30. That is the meaning. So find the average means what here? Sigma Fi Xi by sigma. I mean number of observations. Clear here. I mean number of means sum of the frequencies. How much is coming here? 1 by 2 is coming C. 10 by 2 plus 10 by 2 plus 10 by 2 whole divided by 30 means 1 by 2 is coming. So I'm using formula. Sigma square is how much is given? 4 by 3 is given. So is equal to 4 by 3. So I'm using this formula. Right on. What is the formula? Sigma Fi Xi square by sigma Fi. Write on the formula. Simplify a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square. We are getting this one. Please write down. So let me message. Yeah, correct. Mohan Kumar. You're applying square root of variance, then we can get a step deviation method. The idea is that formula. That one. So shall I proceed? Here they wrote directly. That's why I'm explaining separately how to find average. Anyone? Mean and standard deviation of 5 observations, 10 and 3 respectively. Okay. Then what is the variance of 6 observations? This is 5. Okay. X1, X2, and so on, X5 and minus 50 is. What about this one? No, this is X6. What is the answer? Anyone? So maybe this solution maybe you cannot understand. I'm writing step by step. See, dear students, what the mean is given? 10 is given. That means sigma xi by 5 is equal to 10 means this is the answer. 50. Okay. So what is the variance formula, dear students? See, what is the variance? Sigma square is equal to sigma um, 1 minute by 5 minus sigma x by 5 whole square. So what is the variance? Standard deviation is 5. What is the variance, anyone? Sorry, standard deviation of 5 observations is 3. Then what is the variance, anyone? That is 9. Accepting? Since sigma is given 3, that is standard deviation. So sigma x square is how much? By 5 minus. What is the average of these observations? That is 10. That means 100. Am I correct? Let me see. Yeah, sigma x by n means 5, 10. Okay, correct. Simplify, that is the answer. Sigma x square is how much? I running from 1 to 5. This is equal to what? 900 into, sorry, 109. This is now 109 into 5. Take it, that is the case. So is equal to how much? 545. Now, they are asking, what is the question? Mu variance. What is the formula? Minus by 6 whole square. Anyone, how to find? Now see carefully what I'm doing here. 505 plus x6 is how much? That is minus 50 whole square by 6. Anyone have doubt this one? Dear students, what I'm doing here, x1 square plus x2 square up to x5 square is how much? 545 plus x6 whole square means minus 50 whole square by 6 minus average of all the 6 observations. How much is coming that one? I'm writing here, see. Sigma xi by 6 is equal to, I running from 1 to 5 plus x6 by 6. That is the question. Sigma x is how much? 50. Minus x is how much? Minus 50 by 6 means average how much? 0. 0 square is coming. So this is the answer. How much is coming? Simplify. 545 plus 2500 by 6. That is the answer. 3045. That is, option is D. Sometimes they are giving the direct methods. This is the actual procedure. Right on. So give the conclusion. What is the case? by 6, how much coming? 0. Average of these 6 observations is 0. So shall I proceed, dear students? Next question, see. See, new one. Question number 6. This is the question. Sigma xi square is how much? 2830. Sigma xi is given 170. Now see. Here, how many observations are there here? It is not visible. Just a minute. 15 observations are. Yeah, okay. So there are 15 observations are there. Sigma xi square is given 2830. Sigma x is how much is given? 170. Now, how do you approach this model? Anyone? One observation is what? Means one observation is given 20 was found to be wrong, and it was replaced by the correct value is 30. Then what is the correct variance they're asking? See question. Sigma xi means what is the meaning? 1 to 15. That is the meaning. 1 to 15. 2830. So total value, how to find sigma I running from 1 to 15 means how to find? Total value is how much? 170 minus 20 plus 30. That's the meaning. I should find out like that. You can replace the value. Subtract minus 20 plus 30. Correct value is 30. This is the correct. So sigma xi 180. This is the correct value. Sum of all the 15 observations. Fine. But how to find sigma xi square? Anyone? Sigma xi square, how to find? See carefully. This is the answer. Don't write this one, okay? Leave it that one. Sigma xi square is how much? Total value is how much? 2830 minus 20 square plus 30 square. Don't write middle one, that one. Yes. Now see the case carefully. Now variance formula. X dash means that is a new one. Okay, no? That is the meaning. X dash. So this is the formula. Apply that one. That is the answer. Once again, I'm explaining. Sigma xi dash is how much is given? 180. Sigma xi dash whole square is how much? 2830 minus 20 square actually plus 30 square. That is the question C. How much is coming? 3330. So new variance formula. So sigma xi dash by n whole square minus average of the new observations. So how much is coming here? Like that. Right on? Please write down all of you. Submit the notes. Sigma x square is how much? 3330 by 15 minus average is how much? 180 by 15 whole square. That is the answer. So how much coming? 78. So 180 by 15 means 12 square. This is so answer is 78. So you should write new variance means correct variance is how much? So option is A. It was the previous J mains question. They were asking in 2003. Right? Can I go for next slide? See. Question number 20. Let x1, x2, and so on, xn be n observations. Okay. Such that sigma xi square given C is equal to 400. Sigma x is how much? 80. Then a possible value of n among these cases. Okay. Dear students, what is the standard deviation in one? Sigma xi square by n minus sigma xi by n whole square, accepting the root f of x is defined. Domain concept. If and it is possible, f of x should be what? No. Dear students, f of x greater than or equal to 0. Root f of x is defined if f of x greater than or equal to 0. That means sigma xi by n, sigma x square by n minus greater than or equal to 0. That means what, dear students? Say greater than or equal to sigma xi by n whole square. Now simplify, that is the answer. So sigma x square is how much? 400 by n. Clear? Sigma x is how much? 80 by 80 whole square by n square. So therefore, n greater than or equal to, that is the answer. So n greater than or equal to 16. So sometimes they are asking what is the minimum value of n That means answer is what? 16 least value. But in this case, what is the option? So option B, satisfied. That is the meaning. So this much process there. It's very easy. So please write down. Shall I proceed? What you're sending, it is not visible messages. Okay. Now, dear students, see question number. So next question. It was asking in 2007. Okay, what are the given conditions? See, average of the average marks of the boys in a class is 52. Okay, and average of the marks of the girls is 42. Average marks of boys and girls combined average is 50. Now they are asking, what is the percentage of the boys in the class? How to find? Anyone? What is the formula? Can you guess? Average is equal to n1 x1 x1 bar, n2 x2 bar by n1 plus n2. n1 represents boys, n2 represents girls. So x1 bar means what, dear students? I'm writing that is the average of the boys. Average marks of the boys. 52. X2 bar means 42. Now apply the formula. X bar is equal to, that is given 50. N1, that is what we don't know. Into, what is the first one? 52 plus N2 into 42. All divided by N1 plus N2. That is the answer. Okay. Now how to simplify? Write down 50 N1 plus 50 N2 is equal to 52 N1 plus 42 N2. Simplify anyone? 8 N2 is equal to 2 N1. So x means n1 by n2 is equal to how much coming? 8 by 2. That is the answer is 4. Fine. So how to find this case? Just adding 1. So we need suppose how to write here N2 by N1 is how much? 1 by 4. Just adding 1 on both sides. N2 plus N1 by N1 is equal to 5 by 4. So question is, they're asking average of the boys. I mean percentage of the boys. That is the answer. What to do? Multiply with 100. That is the answer. What is the answer? Multiply with 100 means. Right now, question. Multiply with 100. Give the conclusion. Percentage of boys. So means what here? 200. Okay. No? That means how much you get? 520 is there. Means 20. 20 into 40 means 80. Answer is 80. Number of boys by total number of students into 100. That's the concept. Percentage of the boys. Question number 28. See, what's the answer? Mean of the numbers. How many numbers are there? 1. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 numbers. A, B, 8, 5, 10 is 6. Mean of these 5 numbers is almost 6. That means sigma xi, I running from 1 to 5 is given. Okay. 30. Accepting this point? Sum of these numbers is how much? 30, dear students. And variance is how much? 6.80. Then one of the following gives possible values of n. Okay, they're asking. Fine. So from this case, equation 1 is coming. A plus B is equal to 7. 30 minus these values. 23. So what is the variance is given? 6.8. How? Formula. This one is there. How they're writing? Sigma square. Sigma xi minus x bar whole square by 5. That is the answer. So sigma x1 means what is the one? A minus 6 whole square plus b minus 6 whole square plus 8 minus 6 whole square plus 5 minus 6 whole square. So like that you can write down here, students, by 5 is equal to almost 6.8 variance. Now simplify, you can get what the result is coming. A square plus b square is equal to 25 is coming. This is a 2. For the first equation, a plus b is equal to 7. So solve them. A square plus b means, so minus a whole square is equal to 25. The condition is given. C. A square plus a square 2a square. Like that you can simplify. 49 minus 14a is equal to 25. So a square minus 7a. So how much coming? 24. That means 4 3 z. That means a is equal to 4 comma 3. B can be ulta. Like that. So based on the options, you can verify. You can get the answer. But what is the option now? A is 4. B is 3. A is 3 means B is 4. So option is D. 2008 previous question. D. Next one, see the next question. If the mean deviation of the numbers 1, 1 plus d, 1 plus 2d, and so on, 1 plus 100d, from their mean is 255, then what the d is given? So this question is based on what the concept of mean deviation about the mean. What the formula? It is there. That is sigma xi minus a whole divided by n. So what is the case formula? Mean deviation about mean. That is the question. That is the formula. Yeah, the formula is given. Yeah. So now how to find this one? First of all, we should find out what is the mean. That is the question. So sum of the quantities by n. Sum of the quantities means what is the formula? So these are the consecutive numbers. D. Anyone observing? So what is the formula? Sum of the terms means n by 2 into first term plus last term. That is the formula. Directly they wrote 1 plus 50d. Good. Now you apply this formula. Is the answer. So in this case, they should write what is the first one? 1 minus of 1 plus 50d plus 1 plus d minus of 1 plus 50d. So and so on, like that it's coming. The modulus is there. Be careful. Okay. That's the case. So mean deviation about mean is how much? 255. Remaining is the answer. So simplify. Answer is coming. D is coming 10.1. Option is C. So any doubt is there, ask me. So please raise your hands, all of you. Yeah, these questions are complete. Most of the questions based on the NCERT questions. That's it, correct? I told you, no, you should focus on NCERT textbook also. Okay. Rahul Charan, please respond. Rahul Charan, Harish Surya Kumar, Pushpan Sai Kumar, send the message. N Sai Kumar, Harish Surya Kumar, Rahul Charan, send the message. Are you listening the class? Hands down, all of you, please, immediately. Not responding. Okay, these are nothing. Show me the notes. Okay. So send the notes to Sudharani madam. Okay. Question number 30. See, 2009. What are the question? See, dear student. The variance of the first 10 natural numbers. What is the formula? What are the given? The variance of the first even natural numbers is given n square minus 1 by 4. Next, statement 2. The sum of the first n natural numbers is n into n plus 1 by 2. Sum of the squares of the first 10 natural numbers is n into n plus 1 to n plus 1 by 6. All of you, statement 2 is true. Accepting? So statement 1, whether it is true or false, can verify. Now come to the point. Now sum of the even natural numbers, what is the formula? Anyone? N into n plus 1. Sum of the even natural numbers formula. What does that mean? Divide with n. That is n plus 1, dear students. So apply the variance formula. What is the variance? X1 means 2. X2 means 4. X3 means 6. Like that, you can apply this one. This is the formula. Sigma x square by n minus x square. That is equal to variance formula. Simplified, dear students. So this is what sum of the squares of the first 10 natural numbers. For simplify, we are getting n square minus 3. So statement 1 is false. Now, where is the answer? Option 4. So this is the formula, dear students. So variance of the first even n even natural numbers is, that is n square minus 1 by 3. Right on? Now see, this is the formula is there applicable for anything. No, see, suppose a population A has 100 observations. So once again, I'm calling dear students, GVV Rahul Charan, M Harikumar, N Kushman Sai Kumar. Okay. Bhuvan Kumar, send the notes, okay, na? Send it to madam and me also. Today notes, running notes. And Bhuvan Kumar, Sandeep, raise your hands. Yeah, 3 students are absent. Remaining Prabha means Bhuvan Kumar, Prabha Swami, and Sandeep. Submit the notes to Sudharani madam. Once raise your hands, these 3 members. Yes, okay, very good. Sandeep is there, Prabha Swami is there, okay. Next, Anirudh, you also submit the notes, okay, now? Yeah, good. Okay, fine. Good, yeah. Now, see, this is a very, very important model question. Suppose a population A has 100 observations, 101, 102, 200. What you are observing, these are consecutive numbers. And another population B has 100 observations, 151 and so on, 152 and so on, 250. These are also consecutive numbers. And population is same. See carefully. Here also 100 observations. Here also 100 observations. If VA and VB represents the variances of these two populations respectively, then what is the value of VA by VB ratio? That's the question. That is always one only. See, sigma x square. What is the formula? Sigma di square by n. Di means deviations are taken from their mean. Okay, that is the formula. Fine. So what you are observing, dear students, since A and B both are having 100 consecutive integers. That's the first step. See, both are having same 100 consecutive integers. Therefore, both are having same standard deviation and variance. Why? Because see, sigma d square is also same in the both the cases. That's why VA by VB is equal to 1. Once again, what is the common point? Both are having same 100 consecutive integers, and their sigma d square is also same. Find the average, you can get the idea. Sigma d square, variance is same. So deviations are taken from the main means same. That's why VA by VB is always 1. Now see question number 11. In a series of 2n observations, I'm recording this one, don't worry, you can upload. Half of them equal to A and remaining half of them equal to minus A. Okay. If the standard deviation of the observations is true, then modulus of A is equal to, they're asking. Anyone. So dear students, I running from 1 to 2n actually. So first half of the observations, what is the value anyone? Xi is equal to A. Okay. So for what values of I running from 1, 2, 3 and so on again. And Xi is equal to minus K. Here what you can say? Next number I is equal to half of the means part, remaining means part on n plus 1, starting from n plus 1. This is n plus 2, n plus 3 and so on up to what? 2n. Now write the formula. What is the standard deviation? This is the formula. C. Generally, what is the standard deviation formula? Sigma is equal to xi minus x bar by n whole square. But here n means what? How many observations? 2n observations are there. That's why we are taking like that. Now, average is how much? 0. Why? Because see, Both are adding them. X bar is 0 here. So this is the answer. So x square means what? X1 square plus x2 square and so on. X2n square means what? A square plus a square and so on. How many times? 2n times. That is 2n a square. That's why we're getting modulus of a is equal to is coming. That is the answer. So option C. It's a very important question. So please revise previous questions also, all of you dear students. Right on. We can see next question. Prabhat, after completing the class, you can submit. No problem. Okay, no? Afternoon also. But please call to once Sudhar and man. Okay, no? Please write down this one. Now, see, these are the formulas. All of you. So please revise these formulas, all of you. Okay, no? Variance of the first n natural numbers, n square minus 1 by 12. Variance of the first n even natural numbers, n square minus 1 by 3. So thoroughly should revise these formulas, all of you. These are the formulas. Okay. So don't worry, I can keep in YouTube. You can see later. Okay. So revise notes thoroughly. Thank you, dear students. Have a nice day.